Dude, now I'm going to tell how to find out this one, that is volume of different 3D shapes. Now I tell how to find out volume of this cone. If they have given a cone and they have given cylinder. To find out volume of cylinder, you must first take this cylinder. In this cylinder, they have given the base radius as 1 unit and the perpendicular height as 5 units. You need to find out what's the volume. Here, radius is 1 unit and perpendicular height is 5 units. You need to find out what's the volume. Volume of cylinder can be written as pi r square h. So this is going to become pi times of, here radius is 1 unit, so it is 1 square times of perpendicular height, which is 5 units. Now you need to multiply it. 1 square means 1 times of 1, which remains as 1. So this becomes pi times of 1 times of 5, 5 times of 1 5, and 5 times of pi 5 pi. So this completely equal to 5 pi. This cubic units is the actual volume of this cylinder. Let's take one more cylinder. Here they have given this cylinder. In this cylinder they have given like this, that is the radius they have given us equal to 2 units and the perpendicular height again 7 units. You need to find out what's the volume. Here radius is 2 units, perpendicular height is 7 units. You can do this out completely like this. That is, let's take this one. Volume means, volume of cylinder means it is pi r square h. So this is nothing but pi times of, this is radius 2 units, so it becomes 2 square times of, this is perpendicular height, which is 7 units. Now 2 square means 2 times of 2, which is 4. So this is nothing but equal to pi times of 4 times of 7. 4 times of 7 is 28. 28 times of pi, which is 28 pi. So this is nothing but equal to 28 pi cubic units is the actual volume of this cylinder. Now let's take one more cylinder. Now in this cylinder they have given like this, that is they have given the radius of the cylinder 5 units and the perpendicular height same 7 units. You need to find out what's the volume of this cylinder when the radius is 5 units and the perpendicular height is 7 units. You can do it out. Volume of cylinder becomes pi r square h. Pi r square is the base area times of perpendicular height. So this is going to become pi times of, here they have given radius as 5 units, so it is 5 square times of this perpendicular height, that going to become 7 units. Now 5 square means 5 times of 5, 5 times of 5 is 25, and you going to get here as pi times of 25 times of 7, 25 times of 7, which becomes 175. So this is completely equal to 175 pi cubic units. Let's take one more cylinder, and in this cylinder they have given like this, that is the radius as 7 units and the perpendicular height as 10 units. Here also you need to find out what's the volume. They have given radius as 7 units and the perpendicular height as 10 units. You can do it out. Volume of cylinder as pi r square h. So you get it as pi times of, here the radius is 7 units, so it becomes 7 square times of the perpendicular height, which is 10 units, so it is 10. This base area is pi r square times of perpendicular height pi r square h. Now pi times of 7 square means 7 times of 7, which can becomes 49. So this is pi times of 49 times of 10. 10 times of 49 is 490. 490 times of pi is 490 pi. So this becomes 490 pi cubic units is the actual volume of this cylinder. Now I tell how to find out volume of cones. If you take this cone, here they give the radius of this cone I do last cylinder problem here. In this last before cone, in this last cylinder, they have given the radius of the cylinder as equal to 5 units and the perpendicular height as 10 units. Now here also you need to find out what's the volume of the cylinder when the radius is 5 units and perpendicular height is 10 units. Volume of cylinder is same, pi r square h. So this is going to become pi times of this is radius 5 units, 5 square times of this perpendicular height which is 10 units. 5 square means 5 times of 5 which is 25. This is nothing but equal to pi times of 25 times of 10. 10 times of 25 is 250. 250 times of pi, it is 250 pi. So this is nothing but equal to 250 pi cubic units is the actual volume of the cylinder. Let's take another one cone. In this cone they have given radius as 1 unit and even perpendicular height as equal to 1 units. You need to find out what's the volume. They have given the radius as 1 unit and the perpendicular height as also 1 units. You can do it out. Volume of the cone can be written as 1 by 3 pi r square h. If you take a cylinder within it with the same base area and same perpendicular height, a cone can fill just one third volume of the cylinder. That is, if you take imaginary cylinder. So this becomes one third of pi times of this is radius which is 1 unit, so 1 square times of perpendicular height, that is also 1 unit. 1 times of 1 which remains as 1, so it is 1 third of pi times of 1 times of 1 which remains 1 third of pi is pi by 3 cubic units. I'm going to tell more concepts in next videos. Now let's take one more cone. In this cone they have given like this, that is the radius of the cone as 2 units and the perpendicular height as 5 units. You need to find out volume. Here radius is 2 units and perpendicular height is 5 units. You can find out the volume because volume of cone can be written as pi r square h. So this time it's going to become pi times of this is radius which is 2 units, so it becomes 2 square times of perpendicular height which is 5 units. 2 square means 2 times of 2 which becomes 4. So this is pi times of 4 times of 5. 5 times of 4 is 20. 20 times of pi is 20 pi cubic units. Now let's take another cone, and in this cone they have given like this, that is here they have given the base length that is radius as 5 units and the perpendicular height as equal to 7 units. Find out what's the volume. Here the radius they have given as 5 units and perpendicular height 7 units. Volume of the cone becomes one third of pi r square h. So this is nothing but one third of pi times of, here the radius they have given is 5 units, so it becomes 5 square times of perpendicular height, that is 7 units. Now 5 square means 5 times of 5 which is nothing but 25. Now it becomes one third of pi times of 25 times of 7. 25 times of 7 is 175. One third of pi times of 175 and 175 times of pi which becomes 175 pi by 3 cubic units. That's the actual volume of this cone. Now I tell taking another cone. Here they give like this, that is in this cone, that is in this cone they have given that the base length, the radius of this base radius of this cone is 7 units and the perpendicular height becomes 10 units. Here also you need to find out what's the volume when the radius is 7 units and perpendicular height is 10 units. The volume of the cone you can take it as pi r square h. So here it becomes pi times of this is radius 7 units, 7 square times of perpendicular height, that is 10 units. Now that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 times of pi times of the 7 square means 7 times of 7, which becomes 49. So this is pi times of 49 times of 10. This is nothing but 49 times of 10, 490 pi by 3 cubic units is the volume of this cone. Let's take another cone, and in this cone they have given us pi, that is the base radius they have given us 5 units, and perpendicular height of 10 units. Here also you need to find out what's the volume when the radius is 5 units and perpendicular height is 10 units. Volume of the cone equal to 1/3 of this one pi r square h. So here it going to become nothing but equal to 1/3 of pi times of radius is 5 units, so it is 5 square times of perpendicular height, that is 10 units. Now 5 square means 5 times of 5, which becomes 25. This is 1/3 of pi times of 25 times of 10. Now 10 times of 25 is 250, and 250 times of pi is 250 pi. So it is 250 pi by 3 cubic units. I'm going to do more problems in next video. Now it is bye.